So I've seen a lot of people play ClanGen and make videos of what their clan does in each year, and I thought, why not hop in this train too? Hi, I'm Timber Wisteria, though you can just call me Timber. I'm sorry for being absent for months, but if you're new here, then welcome. Before I continue, I will warn you about upcoming violence, animal abuse and deaths, and other graphic subjects. While these are common for Warriors, a book series written for kids, this series isn't for a younger audience due to potential more mature topics and cursing. Also, warning for probably loud volume because I don't have a good mic. I apologize for that and can't do anything about it. If you don't know what ClanGen is, it's a Warriors game where you create your own clan with generated cats and go through time skips to see how your clan does. You can go to the website linked in the description and download a version that works for you. It's PC only, but there is a website you can play on mobile, though it's mostly outdated and has trouble saving. This ClanGen series is heavily inspired by Nirka Art's Galaxy Clan, but instead of speed paints, it's just a bunch of drawings I did for each time I believe is important for certain cats while I'm explaining their characters. There's a narration that covers my clan's lore, but I would like to explain what Warriors is to those that are not familiar with it and what changes I made due to personal preferences. If you don't want to listen to it, just skip to this part of the video. Now, what is Warriors? It's a series of novels based on the adventures and drama of multiple groups of feral cats, which are called clans. Each clan is controlled by a leader and a second in command called a deputy, who's chosen by the leader to succeed them when the time comes. Cats usually have two things as their names, and some names are used to represent their ranks. Star is used for leaders, Paw is for apprentices or trainees, and Kit is for kittens. A warrior is a common rank for those who provide and defend their clan. They usually have temporary roles such as queens, which refers to those caring for kits, and mentors who train young cats known as apprentices to become full warriors. The title Queen is changed to just a nursing cat in this series for multiple reasons that I really dislike in the books. Medicine cats are doctors with many knowledge of herbs and usually have a strong connection to StarClan, which is cat heaven. Most medicine cats in the books are forced into this role because of ableism or because they just had a StarClan vision. They're also not allowed to have mates and kids to not have biases while working, which I have questions that will tackle this shitty role, but that's irrelevant to the video. Because the name is seen as controversial, medicine cats are called healers instead. Any cat can become a healer, and no cat is forced into this role. And they can have mates and kids as long as they're not in a cross-clan relationship. Speaking of which, the clans in the books forbids having a relationship with anyone outside of the clan, even those not from any clans. Because of this, it leads to a little inbreeding, even though that's most likely the writers forgetting who's related to who. I changed it to where it's not illegal to be mates or have children with an outsider. However, doing that with someone from another clan is looked down upon because it's questioning one's loyalty. And half clan kids are usually discriminated against because of their parents. There's another role, but not canon to the books, which is called mediators. Mediators manage relationships between cats, they make the relationship better, or can sabotage it to make it worse. They're also in charge in solving disputes between their clan and another. Warriors have made up terms they use for something cats don't really know about, such as humans being called two legs, cars as monsters, etc. I will use regular words instead of terms for personal preference, so I would say humans, cars, winter, etc. The probably only term I will use is loner, which is a cat who doesn't live in a clan nor with humans. Lastly, the afterlife, StarClan and the Dark Forest, which is sometimes called the place of no stars. As I mentioned before, StarClan is cat heaven, and you can guess the Dark Forest is cat hell. StarClan gives the leader 9 lives and sends visions and prophecies, mainly to healers or specific cats they consider important. The Dark Forest cats can walk in a living cat's dreams to convince him to train in hell and use them for personal gain. Despite being already dead, they can die again by being killed by another cat or be forgotten by the living. I changed Starkle to Paradise, and when a leader passes away, their name removes the star and reverts back to their original suffix. Now that I pretty much covered everything, here's the narration to the prologue. Among the diverse environment of lakes, forests, and stone, There are three clans: the powerful and bloodthirsty Tiny Clan, the strong, swimming, and proud Dropper Clan, and the fast and prideful Flick Clan. Tiny Clan lives in a ruin that once belonged to the humans, with the mastery to navigate through rocky areas. Dropper Clan thrives in a cave surrounded by mostly water, with their swimming skills and good use of leaving and entering the home with no trails behind. And Flick Clan reside in tunnels with great grasp of remembering paths, and to recognize faulty areas to avoid getting buried. While these clans have lived long, some cats have expressed dissatisfaction with their clan lives, mainly how their clan function in ranks and rules. One day, a cat named LilacClan from Tiny Clan received a prophecy from her ancestor, Snowy Glare, a previous leader of Tiny Clan who was known as Snowy Star. She was convinced by Snowy Glare to create a new clan to satisfy the desire of living in a group with suitable rules and ranks. So she spoke with a few cats from her own clan and others. Those cats she recruited agreed to leave their clans and start anew. The group found a small cave covered in moss and other vegetation, facing a large forest. That night, while they rested in that place, LilacClan's dream was visited by Snowy Glare. He said that she and the others had found a great spot to start building a new clan. Without hesitation, Snowy Glare gave LilacClan 9 lives and told her that he'll be the clan's guide to paradise. From now on, she'll be known as LilacStar. After waking up from her dream, LilacStar named the clan the LilacClan and promised to lead her new home and friends well. I hope you liked the narration. It's short, but I had fun making it. Now let me introduce you to two characters, Snowy Glare and LilacStar. Snowy Glare is the Paradise Guide, meaning he'll lead passing cats to the pleasant afterlife. He was oblivious, a beloved kid sitter, and a good swimmer. He died 104 moons and has been in paradise for 185 moons, which he would have been 289 moons if he was still alive. He was the leader of Tiny Clan, and after noticing some cats dissatisfied with Tiny Clan, he helped the creation of LilacClan by choosing his descendant LilacStar as leader. He won't appear as much in the story because guides like him don't have statuses nor interact with anyone, so this will probably be the last time we see of him. LilacStar is the founder of LilacClan. She's compassionate, an incredible runner, and a great speaker. I would explain more of her character, but that's for year 1. Before I end the video, there are rules I made for myself when I'm playing ClanGen. Firstly, dead cats will fade. This is just to make sure I don't have over 100 cats to keep tabs on. You can believe they either fully moved off from the clans or actually faded. Prey will be rationed during winter, because it's sort of realistic to not use a lot of resources in a usually harsh season. Leaders automatically choosing a new deputy is on. This is just to make the story interesting. Cats will never retire due to a permanent condition is turned on, because hell no. Cats choosing to be mediators on their own is on. Also, I didn't know you're supposed to make someone to be a mediator in order for this to work, so I'll do that on year 2. Mass distinction will occur if there's more than 2 pages. I might do a manual one if there's more than 2.5 pages, which will only be used twice a year. Cats mating with those they're not mates with will turn on if there's less than a page, which cheating and flings may occur. The pregnancy and noise biology toggle is also turned on, so if a same-sex couple have biological kids in the game, that means they had a surrogate. If a cat who identifies as male gave birth to kits, it's either they brought the kits from a fling or they're trans. This only applies if they don't have a mate. Half-clan kids will be checked to see which other clan cat is their biological parent. Romantic mentor-apprentice relationship is turned off because I'm not fond of a teacher and a student having romance. I think it's weird. I might turn it on if those cats barely interacted during training, close in age, and the only ones alive, but that'll probably never happen. Cousins having romance is turned off because no thanks to incest. Reject cats for joining the clan, there's more than 2 pages. When a war happens, the clan must raid, or if there's a mediator, sabotage another clan they're against. Border patrol should be constant and antagonize the opposing clan. War only ends if both clans stop it. If you don't know what that means, I play other clans to find events that line up with the main story. So for example, LilacClan ends a war with DropperClan, but DropperClan is still at war, meaning LilacClan wants to stop the war, but DropperClan isn't finished. That's pretty much everything I covered before I jump into the first year. If you're interested in the story, stay tuned for LilacClan's first year. If you have questions or want to make suggestions on how to make my videos better, then leave comments. Thank you for watching. See ya!